Kenji would never imagine he would see Aona actually grumpy and pouting. Sure, his boyfriend didn't have the friendliest looking face at the first glance to begin with, but he was always far from real grumpiness. Not now, though. It all began when Kenji suggested his idea of going to the beach 2 days ago. They had never been to the beach together before. If they happened to go on a vacation, it was always into mountains, forests and such. And Kenji wanted to change that, at least once. Aone, true to his usual nature, only hummed, but there was something weird about him since then. Kenji was skilled in reading Aone's expressions. They've known each other for half of their lives after all. But now he couldn't make sense of Aone's pressed lips and the wrinkles around his eyes. They were almost at the beach now, and Kenji was getting antsy. Aone didn't speak the whole way here, which wasn't that unusual, but he didn't even nod along to Kenji's talking. And that was weird. He asked Aone several times if he was alright, which only earned him a stiff nod. And the closer they got to the beach, the worse it got, and Kenji wasn't sure what to do. Come on, Nobu, talk to me. What's wrong? And don't say it's nothing. Aone grumbled something under his breath and kept staring ahead. Kenji's hand twitched at the unusual lack of Aone's large hand in his own. Aone was a surprisingly touchy person and never missed an opportunity to hold hands. But not now for some reason. I need actual words. I have no idea what you are telling me. I said I'm fine. Well, obviously not. You've been grumpy for the last 2 days. Why? Aone huffed and stopped at the edge of the beach, leaving Kenji in growing despair. Nobu, I swear I won't get mad or anything. I just want to help you if something is happening. Aone sighed. Let's just go. But... come on. Kenji watched Aone's back, a tension that shouldn't be there apparent in his shoulders. The free time that was supposed to be a nice day spent together suddenly started to feel like a punishment. He let himself float on the sea surface, gently rocking on the small waves. The water was unusually warm, and the swimming helped to ease some of his worries. For a moment, at least. He glanced towards the beach, and any good mood he had from swimming was gone. Aone sat by their things on the towel, frowning in his direction. He refused to get into the water no matter how much Kenji tried to convince him to go, and just sat there looking like a rain cloud. Kenji sighed and swam to the beach. You really aren't going to go in the water? Aone shook his head. Oh, come on, you can't just sit here all the time. We were supposed to be together, have some fun. The sea is warm, really. You won't even try? No. But why? Because. That's not an answer. Did you even want to go here? No. Kenji blinked, slightly taken aback. He shivered, both the sudden gust of wind and Aone's cold answer making goosebumps appear on his skin. Then, why didn't you say so sooner? We could have gone elsewhere. You wanted to go. I wanted to go with you, not just me swimming and you watching me from the beach. Why do you not want to go in the water? Aone grunted and avoided his gaze. Meanwhile, the wind picked up, making Kenji shiver more, but it also started to make bigger waves. Kenji grinned despite the apparent tension between them. Come at least to the edge. There will be waves soon. That's the best thing ever. Aone clenched his jaw, an unmistakable sign for Kenji that his boyfriend was trying his best to stay calm. Nobu? Stay here. But why? You said there will be waves. Yes, and? Aone gave him a strict look he used only when he was warning him not to continue some squabble. Kenji huffed. Fine then, sit there all you want. I'm not going to force you. But I came here to swim, so I'm going to swim. He turned back to the sea, but didn't make 2 steps before a large hand closed around his whole wrist. Don't. Aona was giving him a hard look from above, using his full height to add to it. But despite that, Kenji could feel his hand trembling slightly. Seriously, what's wrong? You are never like this, and suddenly you just flip. He tried to free his hand, but Aona held him firmly. I won't let you go there. Why? Give me one good reason. Because it's dangerous. Kenji flinched, startled by Aona's raised voice. Well, nothing is without risk. That doesn't mean I'll avoid... This isn't just something. You don't know what's deep down there. The fingers around his wrist tightened even more, getting into painful territory. Nobu, let go. There can be sharks, or jellyfish, or bad currents. You could drown, or... Ow! Aona stopped and immediately let go, his eyes widening. Kenji took a step back, rubbing his wrist, his heart beating wildly. He knew Aona didn't do it on purpose, if only judging by his shocked expression, but... I'm sorry. I didn't... Did I hurt you? No, it's fine. But what the heck is wrong with you today? Kenji... What's happening? You were fine just a few days ago. What changed? Is it such a bother for you to go out with me? No, that's not it. I want you to be safe. But I am. I can swim just fine, and it's shallow here. And you are here with me. Why wouldn't I be safe? Aona averted his gaze. Now that the pretended calm was gone, Kenji could clearly see the other's slightly shaking hands and rapid breathing. Light bulb went on in Kenji's head as he finally recognized the suppressed emotion. You are scared, aren't you? Aona didn't answer, which by itself was enough of an answer for Kenji. He cupped Aona's face, caressing his cheek with his thumb. Nobu, it's okay. You can tell me. What are you so scared of? Aona hesitantly nodded over his shoulder. Kenji followed his gaze to the sea, now full of bigger waves thanks to the wind. The water? Ocean. That's why you didn't want to go here? Yeah, I just can't stop thinking about all the bad things that can happen in deep water, and it's dangerous. He pierced Kenji with his eyes, taking hold of his hands, much more gently than before. I don't want to lose you to the ocean. Kenji's heart fluttered. He sighed and leaned his forehead against Aona's shoulder. Why didn't you tell me? We've known each other for so long and I had no idea. He looked up. You know I wouldn't laugh at you, right? Or force you to go on a beach if I knew. I know, it's not like I don't trust you, but I'm supposed to keep you safe. How safe can I keep you when I'm scared? Kenji's mind took him back to a day several years ago when they were still in high school after a certain event took place. Oh my goodness, Nobu! I know I said I'm glad you are here to protect me, but that doesn't mean you can't be scared sometimes. But I can't protect you if I'm scared. Kenji squeezed Aona's cheeks and made him look down. You don't have to be strong all the time. Let me protect you too. I'm here for you too when you need me. Aona watched him for a moment without movement before sighing, the corner of his mouth turning slightly upwards. He wrapped his arms around Kenji's waist, pulling him close to his chest. I'm sorry. He brought Kenji's wrist to his lips, kissing it tenderly. For this too. Does it hurt? Kenji shook his head and ran his fingers through the short white hair, humming contently. His wrist did hurt a bit, but Aona didn't need to know that. It's fine. I'll put some ice on it when we get home, just in case. And don't be sorry for being afraid. But promise me you won't bottle up your fear just for my sake. I feel bad I made you feel like you can't be scared. You didn't know. But now I know, so promise me that. Aona chuckled and kissed Kenji's forehead. I promise. Good. Let's go somewhere else now, shall we? I've heard that cafe in our street is really good. They apparently sell the best cheesecake in that part of the city. He had to stifle a laugh seeing how Aona's eyes lit up at the mention of cheesecakes. He would have never guessed Aona had a sweet tooth just a few years ago, but here they were. I'll take that as a yes. Let's pack up and get some cakes. And maybe ice cream. We have to get ice cream before they stop selling it for the year. Popsicles are great, but the served ice cream can't be compared. He heard Aona snickering quietly, which now sounded like music to his ears. He quickly packed their things and held up his hand for Aona. The taller man smiled and pressed another kiss on his lips before he entwined their fingers together. Kenji melted inwardly, the feeling he missed the whole day finally chasing away the tension from his mind. He squeezed Aona's hand reassuringly and led him away from the source of his fear. You don't have to be afraid to be scared with me. Aona affectionately nudged his shoulder and wrapped his arm around Kenji's waist. Thank you, dear.